Today we're trying the new Tirtir cushion. If you don't know, they have another cushion coming out recently, and it's called the AI filter cushion, which I don't know about that name. Actually, like, what is actually AI filter? Like, is AI in this in the foundation liquid? I don't think so, but whatever, it's a new cushion, and I feel like every time a new cushion come out from them, everybody's question is, how is this different than their red cushion, right? So today we are gonna compare this one to the red one, and along with this, we are also trying some of their other new stuff. Well, some are just new to me. This waterism glow tint. I previously tried the plumper in this line and I didn't really like it. But this time, because they have this value set and it was very affordable, including the very new shades in this line that they just launched, so I thought it was a good chance to try the formula. And we also have two items that is actually not new to the market, I think. The setting spray, which I already have, so it's a solid setting spray, and their concealer. This is a double-sided concealer. One side is like a lipstick and this other side is a liquid. And that's the theme of today's video. Okay, ignore the pile in the background. Let's try this. The packaging is really nice. This is called Mask Fit AI Filter Cushion. I'm not sure about that name because I'm pretty sure AI is not in the formulation. But let's see what it's gonna do. It says it has this AI filter or whatever. I think they're just trying to squeeze buzzwords here. Give you skin a AI filter and a long time blurring cover. I guess this just means it blurs your skin and it's long wearing. And I'm thinking to review this. I want to compare it with the red one because I feel like most people, me included, have this question: what is this? Is this anything different than the red one? Apply the red one first. Let's apply the new one. They give you a little size of their cushion pad, so let's just use this pad. This pad is a little bit on the harder side, so at first you might not used to it, but after you got used to it, it's actually a pretty good pad. This cushion, the pore is way smaller than this one. Look at this, like, how big is this? The pores on the cushion. I wonder, is this like purposely done in this way? And it looks super full coverage. I think I probably pressed a little too hard. I should have even the puff on the lid. I forgot. This coverage is a little bit insane. Like, this side is already pretty full coverage. I applied a thin layer so you still can see a little bit of the discoloration and stuff. But this side is like, it truly is like a mask. But it's not heavy. Like, it has its heaviness because how much coverage it has, but it looks extremely like smoothing on the skin actually. Coverage from 0 to 10, the red one is at 8, so already again super full coverage, but this one is like close to 10. And also this side, the shade is a tiny little bit more orange. Can you tell how full coverage it is? And we still have this concealer to try. Not sure about this lipstick looking side. But let's try a little bit of this liquid side. Let's just apply a tiny little bit. And I don't even think I need any on this side, but oh, it blends pretty nicely. And it doesn't look heavy, which is a huge issue with a lot of concealers on my under eye. Okay, let's complete the other part of this foundation and try this little thing. Let's try these two lip tints. I think I tried the lip plumper from this line, and I didn't like it because it's barely a lip plumper and it fades super quickly. So I didn't like that, and I feel like this is a nice chance to try like the actual color in this line, and I swatched the color in the store before I buy this at the website. So I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna like this shade, but let's try the formula. I got the shade 05 Scotch Shot, this brownie one, and this shade 11 Applum. It's a pretty watery type of formulation. Number 5 first. Oh, it's really sheer actually, and I kind of like that. It smells like lychee, I think. It's like fruity. Smells and tastes like fruit candy. Yeah, I like the shade. Like I said, I tried this shade in the store, so I already know I like the shade. Super glossy, even though it's just a tint. I'm glad I tried this because originally I wasn't going to because I hated the lip plumper. And I feel like it tinted my lip for a little bit. Yeah. And this is actually makeup wipe, so it should be taking off the color better than like tissue paper, but it still has pretty much color left. And let's try this pinkish reddish peachy one. It's a very spring color. I would say this is not the color for this makeup. It doesn't match with this whole vibe, but the color itself and the finish is really nice. And again, it's very glossy, which I like that, and it feels very lightweight as well. And lightweight and kind of hydrating. Really like this formulation actually. Okay, we are done with this makeup, and let's spray this setting spray also, but I'm gonna use mine so I don't have to open the new one. It's actually a pretty strong spray, and I'm gonna do a wear test probably in around 8 hours. I think it's about 8 to 9 hours later. So let's see how this looks. I don't know how well you can tell, but this new cushion is looking a little bit weird on the pores around this nose region, like on the side of my nostrils. This is usually like a part of my skin that doesn't really agree well with foundations. If they tend to settle into pores, they are most likely settle into this place, and it did that a little bit here, but not too much. If you don't like glue to my face like this, you wouldn't be able to see it. And you probably are not even seeing it that well, like on the camera, zoomed in this close. Don't know if you can tell, it's settling a little bit in this region as well. And on this side, which is the red cushion, it's perfectly fine, just as always. But there's one thing to note, that I might use a tiny little bit too much of this because it's the first press. It's like full of foundation on that little press and only on half of my face. I think I used the amount that I usually use for a full face, and I can visibly tell that I used much less of this foundation. So for now, my thought on this is it has even more coverage than this one, and it might settle into the pores a little bit more easier than this one, but I have to use it more to actually say that's my final opinion. Because again, I applied this more than I applied this. And this concealer, even though I didn't apply much, I mainly just focus on the under eye area that's like very close to my eye, only this little region, and on my eyelid. But I did find that my eyeshadow stayed super well today. Like normally, if after this long hour I would at least have a little bit creasing, just like at least just a little bit. But today I have none, and I can barely see any like oil coming on my eyelid, which is pretty rare. So I want to say I really loved this concealer. I mean, just a first impression, of course, but I really love this. Maybe it's made for oily skin. This mask fit line is more for oily skin, I think. Even though I think if you're dry skin, you can still use it, but I think they are making it with a oily skin in mind. They are not drying, of course, but they are good at oil controlling. You might not feel as good as a oily skin gonna feel from these products, but at the same time it's still great product, if that makes sense. And this is one of those type of product because it's pretty full coverage and it's very smoothing. I don't see any heaviness happening. Even this layering on such a heavy foundation, it didn't become heavy. I don't have crease under my eye, so none of the foundation ever creases, but it didn't crease on the top of my eyelid, which is saying it probably wouldn't settle into your lines and crease on your under eye as well. This thing, I still wouldn't say this is my favorite tint, even though I pretty much liked it. I now have some lip balm on it, so let's wipe down this lip balm. So my issue with this, which you can probably tell, it fades extremely on the inner side. Not even inner, it's like on the body of your lips. It basically all faded, right? Like as you can see, but it stays on the skin pretty well. So it's like it's serving a purpose of a lip liner because I didn't even eat that much. I just ate some candy and it already looks like this. And then I go out and ate a whole dinner, and after that it still looks like that. It didn't fade more. So it's so weird. You are somebody that you do use a lip tint as a lip liner, which I know somebody do that. I think this would be great because it's super long wearing, as you can see on the lip line, like precisely on the lip liner placement. So yeah, I don't hate these. I still love the finish. It's super glossy while it lasts. And that's all. Let's stop rambling. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the overall Tirtir Cushion Foundation review and ranking and whatever. Stay tuned for that video, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.